Well, everyone, something very interesting just ended up kind of getting announced, and it's looking like within iOS 19, it might actually be canceled. And it's a very interesting thing because this isn't the first time we've seen something like this from a big phone manufacturer. Now, what I mean by this is that iOS 19, the number and the brand naming of that particular, iOS version, so iOS 19, it's looking like that's actually going to probably go away. So Apple isn't really going to go through, and they're not really going to go ahead and make like an iOS 19 or iOS 20 anymore. What they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and base the iOS version off basically of the year that we're currently in. So what Apple's basically going to do is that they're essentially going to go ahead and rebrand iOS 19 in general to the year that we're currently in or the year that we're going to go ahead and basically call it. So I'm assuming what it's going to be, and it's not just iOS, it's all versions of iOS, iPadOS, macOS. They're going to go ahead and switch it to the year or the new year that's based off of the year that it's going to be in that version of software. So in this case, it's going to be iOS 26. So there's actually a pretty high likelihood Apple will actually end up switching out of iOS 19 and going into iOS 26. Now, I think, this is probably going to happen whether it happens this year or next year. I've heard this rumor maybe 4 or 5 years ago too, and maybe even 2 or 3 years ago, where Apple was going to, not with iOS, but they were going to switch out the iPhone numbers to the year that it was made. Because right now we have the iPhone 16, we have iOS 18, we have so many random numbers all over the place. It's really hard to kind of determine what is what, right? If you're not really following along with it, there's no uniform, numbers or letters anymore, right? Especially with the iPhone 16e. I think what Apple should do is do what Samsung did and convert their Samsung. Remember when Samsung switched from the Galaxy S10 to the Galaxy S20 in 2020? I think that's a good idea, right? Because now okay, the Galaxy S25 is from 2025. I think Apple should do the exact same thing. When the iPhone 17s come out, I think they should make that iPhone's 25 or whatever they want to do. And then the iOS, they should make it iOS 25. I don't know if they'd want to do iOS 26, but that's kind of what I'd recommend, thinking about in this particular situation. So in this case, that kind of covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.